With Kell Insurance, we have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincolnton. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Glad to have you with us. David, Mike, and Brett here in the studio with you on a Saturday morning. Looks kind of gloomy out there this morning. It looks like a lot of cloud cover. Not sure if we're supposed to have early rain or not, or any rain at all. But what we do know is it's going to be nice and toasty over the next
week.
Or at least. I was going to say over the next 3 months.
Yeah, go ahead and say that.
100 maybe even could be the number.
July,
yeah,
somewhere around there.
Yeah, right? Honestly, though, we've had a mild summer to this point, don't you think? For what we normally have, cool mornings.
Yeah, we've had cool mornings.
Go out there and it's felt pretty good. But
good.
I think that could be over with till maybe October.
Late October.
Something like that.
And I really must be back at school.
No. Wrong month.
Wrong month, I'm sorry.
Let's see, that would be September, Mike. But looking here real quickly, it shows sunshine coming out at 9 a.m. here at our studios. But there is a chance of rain during the day. What is really scary, though, with all the outdoor activities and stuff scheduled and coming up, is some of these temperatures late in the week, highs of at least in our area, it don't show 100. It does show one day of 99.
But feels like.
Yeah. I don't know what it feels like. I promise you this, you won't have any breeze.
No.
I wouldn't think when it gets up there. But guess what? Still lots of outdoor activities scheduled, lots of things going on. We got Legion Baseball right in the midst. Maybe some teams may have finished their regular season already.
The juniors.
The junior teams have finished their regular season.
Up,
and the seniors only have what? Just
couple more.
What's the date of today? The 27th.
Yeah.
So less than a week.
Yeah, less than
a week to end the regular season on the senior circuit as well.
See, with 9 teams in Area 4 seniors, I guess somebody's going to be on the outs, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I got to earn that spot. It shouldn't be too hard to earn when all you got to do is beat one out of the 8. And I don't know who that is right now. I haven't looked at it, studied it hard enough. Cherville's still on top. They're on top in the standings, aren't they? With just one loss in the division.
Shelby's right there.
I did get told that they a good friend and a close friend of the program told me in a hardware store the other day I ran into. He said, Cherville needs to stay away from South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, well, I said, you know how that goes. Coach Reynolds not going to show any of his pitchers,
right,
in case they would happen to play them in the regionals. And, you're not going to throw your best pitchers anyway whenever you got league games, division games coming ahead of you.
I saw one of the 3 over there in Shelby, and he threw one of the outfielders that I hadn't seen before.
The most part, when you play in those showcases like that, and they play in it every year, that North-South, it's just whoever can score the most runs. Yeah. It's just, slugfest.
They had 3 I mean, the games were close. I think 9-7, 5-3, 15-10, something like that. But
and those games aren't going to affect their positioning whatsoever when it comes to Area 4 playoffs. Right now, they're still the 1 seed.
And you get a chance to see some other guys. Can they help you? Can they pinch hit? Maybe fill in a relief role, play another position other than what they, maybe were thought to be. Because, Coach Reynolds is the kind of guy, he'll put them in at other positions, For instance, Talon Dalton of Cherokee, of course, has always been a shortstop, but with Nate Rollins kneeling down that position, he's been moved to the outfield, and he's got enough speed to cover that position. So, pick and plug. That's kind of what he does.
Well, you better have some people that can play a lot of places.
Yeah, you do. And
because you never know when injuries or anything like that's going to come about.
Yep.
And you can never have too many pitchers.
Oh, in Legion ball, absolutely not.
Yeah. Yep. Maybe we'll get into that in a little bit and take a look at the standings. That's I got several things here, at least, on the list. I want to start with what I think it's a new generation in America. Brett will probably have the highest percentage here, how much have you watched World Cup?
A lot.
Now, if you tell me 0, see, I'm gonna be like, what?
Several hours worth.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, Mike.
Few brief moments here and there.
Same thing here.
Sports Center.
Same thing here.
I've watched anything.
I still really can't get into it.
No.
I love the fact though that the fans are coming over and watching, and then they're going to baseball games. Did you see the group at the Mets from Norway?
It's quite a spectacle.
Yeah, I mean they must have had 500 guys in that area, in that section there the other day at the Mets Stadium watching. And then there was others too that did the same things at other stadiums, but I just thought that was very interesting to see them having what a good time it looks like.
Of course, you kind of keep up with the USA. I see they're in the knockouts now, right, Brett?
Yeah, they advanced.
They lost a match, but
they didn't hurt them.
Yeah, it already won their group.
So. And I remember reading who they lost to, but now I've forgotten.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Now it's.
No, they didn't start some of their best guys. It was a game that
didn't matter.
Let some guys rest a little bit.
Once you get to the knockouts, is it?
It's
like
single elimination.
Sudden death kind of thing. Okay.
And that starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
how
many are in that? Is that 16?
32.
32.
Yeah, they cut the field in half.
Okay.
And the U.S. won't play until Wednesday.
Okay, you said it's 32. So is that pools? 4-team pools? Is that the way that's done? I really don't know.
No, this is they cut it to 32 and then it's single elimination.
Yeah.
Single elimination.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They start with 64, and that's the 4-team pools. And the top 2 out of each group advance, and then single elimination from there.
So how often would you say in that kind of format, it's kind of like NCAA basketball tournament. It's
sure is.
You got 64 teams, and one loss, you're out of it.
Yeah, the best team doesn't always win it. That's for sure.
No, it does not.
No,
and I would say the same thing with soccer if that is the case. I don't know. If you can watch hockey, you can watch soccer because the scoring is similar.
It is. Trying to get it in a small space.
Yeah. And I'm trying to watch both, but it's tough on me. I'll just go ahead and say it.
I tried to watch some
I try
hockey.
to watch both, but it is tough on me. When these get down to the Final Four, is that what it's like, Brett? There is a Final Four. You get to the Final Four.
It's a single elimination tournament.
So then I might watch.
How long is this going to take to play out? It's going to be well into July.
A while, yeah.
Yeah.
A while?
July 19th will be the finals.
So right now we got 64. Is that how many it is? and it'll be played, I guess, just like how many days rest will you get, like between just one day off maybe?
No.
So it's not going that.
It's
going
4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
So they kind of want it to linger.
They do.
Right.
It's a 35, 40-day event, right, Brett? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a long event.
I mean, the round of 32 starts tomorrow, and there's only one game.
And I'm going to plead ignorance for sure right here. Is it all in the U.S.?
The whole tournament has not been
Right.
from
this point on?
It's been in Canada and Mexico
Canada,
too.
Mexico.
But I think once they get to the round of 32, I think it is all in the U.S.
Okay.
That venue's everywhere, right? I mean,
Well, no, I already found a game that's in Mexico.
Okay.
On Monday, so it's still. I'm trying to see if there's anything in Canada.
It's in North America, though.
Yes, the whole tournament is in North America.
Okay.
right.
Yeah, I wondered about that as well. Let's see. I got a couple messages here this morning. Monty says, "Good morning, STG. Yankees 48-33, leading the American League 1 game up on Tampa in the East. Monty, you better get them out of Boston. The weak Red Sox have beat the Yankees first 2 games here in this 4-game series.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Let me ask you this. I did see some clips of that. You're a Boston Red Sox fan. I've never seen them wear green unis before.
You must not watch baseball. Everybody's doing this. It's not limited to Boston.
I've seen it on some others.
Every teams are doing it. And I'm glad when it stands out and it's Boston, because
Wouldn't
that
they
means
call
people
that,
are paying attention to my Red Sox.
What do they call that? City Connect? I mean,
something like that.
thing,
Yeah. Some of them are City Connect. Some of them are. Boston's
Those
usually
are like
the yellow ones.
the Green Monster
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
uniforms
like
or something
Yeah,
like
those
that.
are Green Monster.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Those are terrible.
I don't really like any of them on any team. I
no,
mean, I'm
neither.
just there again. I'm a traditionalist when it comes to that.
Well, the Dodgers this year have started wearing blue on the road. Some, not every game, but some of their road games are wearing blue jerseys.
But that's one of their colors.
Yeah, but I still don't really like it. I like the gray. Their gray jersey is my favorite one.
There's a lot of green in Boston, though. I mean,
yeah.
that's, the Irish background,
influence.
everything.
Yeah.
Let's see, North America for the duration. That's what Monty says as well, like Brett told me a couple minutes ago. Lenny says, "Good morning, STG from the Outer Banks."
Outer Banks.
And a few look-ins of the World Cup. He's had a few look-ins of the World Cup. Monty says Yankees rarely lose the city Yankees rarely use the City Connection uniforms. Yeah, I don't know. I guess everybody's got them.
Right.
What's wrong with once or twice a year? Why a whole series of stuff? Let me tell you about me. If I'm going to a game, and I am, old, and I like tradition, but if I'm going to a game, you know what I want to see? I want to see my team in their regular uniforms. Yeah. That's what I want to see. I understand, maybe the kids that like something different, and things like that. But if I'm going, it makes me almost say, well, if I'm going to Boston this weekend, they got to be wearing these uniforms 2 out of the 3 games. If I, or I'm going to go a different weekend. Oak Island, Monty's in Oak Island, so got a widespread audience.
So we need to watch out for the undertow there on the Outer Banks.
Not even widespread panic.
Widespread panic.
Is that one of your favorite groups, Brett?
No, don't think so.
I would guess that. I hadn't heard you ever.
Can't name anything they've seen.
Hadn't ever heard you mention them, so that's what made me say that.
It reminds me of 3 Doors Down.
Yeah. Monty says same here with the traditional pinstripes. Yeah, I mean that's what the Yankees should be wearing. That and the gray on the road. But yet there again, yeah, I know one that would agree with me. That'd be Ned. If he had his ears on this morning, he's always been a traditionalist when it comes to the uniforms. Brett, I'm gonna let you do this. Who is your Final Four in the soccer?
Oh well, I don't know what the bracket looks like.
Okay. Well, you can tell me your 4 top teams. It don't have to be. Who you think?
Argentina,
Yeah.
defending champion, still probably got the best player in the world.
And was that 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, every
These
4
are
years.
every 4 years. Yep.
That's the difference.
Every 4
That's the
years.
big difference between the World Cup and the NCAA basketball
is.
tournament.
Yeah.
Every 4 years.
Yeah.
Unlike the
I wish
Olympics.
they did the basketball tournament that way. Guess what? People might stay 4 years.
Out Spain, France, Argentina, and Germany. Those would be my final four. But I have no idea if any of those.
Did you say 3 from Europe?
Yeah, I have no idea if any of those could meet before. So one of those might have to be eliminated before because I don't know what the bracket looks like.
Was Argentina the most recent champion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and France was before.
Be
them.
impressed. I remember that. Argentina being the most. And what?
France won it before them.
France was the winner before. Ah.
Yeah, one of the big surprises this year that Italy didn't make it because they're one of the traditionally strong countries. But
World soccer has sort of been dominated by Europe over the decades, hasn't it? Or,
yeah, France,
Oh,
Spain,
always, yeah.
Italy,
Yeah.
Germany, those, and then you got Brazil and Argentina are always really strong too. But
yeah, right.
I mean, we just
man, those are massive.
the
countries.
U.S. has just started really getting good, right? I mean,
Yeah, and this is, I mean, since I've really been keeping up with it, this is the best team I think they've had. But I don't know if they're not good enough to beat.
don't think they can win it.
No,
Okay.
no,
That's had to beat too many teams.
no chance.
No chance. Okay.
Well, I saw an interview with an American.
I mean, they might could beat one of those strong teams, but to have to beat like 3 of them in a row, it's
I know.
not
Yeah.
going to happen.
Mike?
Yeah, and he was Australian. I mean, but I guess you can play for America. You don't necessarily have to be pure American, right?
Well, I would guess that. How many Dominicans play Major League Baseball? I mean,
That's right.
Yeah, well, it has to do with
Free country.
your citizenship, and
Yeah.
I don't really know what the requirements are, but yeah, there's a lot of American players that appear to be Hispanic. I don't know if they were born in the U.S. or maybe they could have been born in Costa Rica
Born
or
on the 4th
Mexico
of July.
and got citizenship when they were a kid. I don't really know what the requirements are, but it's like, I think Joel Embiid has played with Team USA, and he wasn't born in the U.S. He was born somewhere else.
I don't know
and,
how they govern that.
yeah,
police
I don't
what
either.
the rules are. I do know this: college basketball is going to be the next big affected thing for foreign players.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that passed? Is that
what's got to pass? You have to tell me. I don't know what it is. It's got to pass.
something about if you played professionally internationally?
Yeah, you can't
try
go back to
come
college.
to the U.S. to play in college.
Somebody played G League and went back to college.
Yeah,
Last year.
that's right.
Have you guys seen Alex Freeman playing for Team USA? Y'all know who he is?
I know the name,
And
but
the
I
son
can't.
of Antonio Freeman,
Okay.
the receiver,
Yeah,
played for the Packers. Yeah. And he's had some good moments in this World Cup. He's a young guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so there are some traditional American names, and they're not all. There are a lot of Hispanic sounding players too, but I don't know. I think this is the most talented team they've had since I've been keeping up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they can one day win it? In your lifetime?
I would say no,
No.
because I don't think they're close.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what it would take.
Mm.
I don't know if it's the type. It would. I think in these other countries that are really good, those kids are born
With a
as
soccer ball.
soccer kids.
With a soccer
they
ball
play
hooked to their
soccer
foot.
from birth, and I think we're starting to see more of that in the U.S. There's a lot of youth soccer
Oh, absolutely.
programs. There's travel. Youth travel soccer, like travel baseball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, have you ever been across that bridge going on the other side of Winston-Salem? Or is it on
Yeah,
this-
somewhere around Davie
this side of
County.
Winston? Yeah, Davie County is where it is, yeah.
No, those monster
yeah.
soccer
Yeah.
fields.
Yeah. I mean, they've got them soccer field. I don't know how many they got. Looks like 25 to
Yeah,
30,
that's a lot.
30 fields out through there. That they're definitely playing over in that area. I'd be interested to
it
see
could
what Davie
happen
County's
eventually,
soccer's like.
with the the diversity we have now, ethnically.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could.
But I think if you go to like Brazil, somewhere like that, those kids are just born to play soccer. Kind of like the Dominican kids are born to play baseball.
That's
it
exactly
seems like.
where I
It's,
was going.
You know, it's
Same analogy.
yeah.
Were you on the cruise with us when we went to the Dominican?
No, never been there.
Christmas Day, the ship docked at the on the Dominican Republic, and guess what? You could see 3 baseball fields, and they were playing on all 3 on Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
There's a reason that they're good baseball players.
Yeah, and I guess the U.S. just has more options, and kids aren't born to play one specific sport. Like that.
That's true.
Spread out.
Well, it's like I said, you can be poor and play soccer.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if most of the players are loaded with money or not. They probably are now, the pros. But what I'm saying is, you get a soccer ball, and how many people can play? You know,
Yeah.
It needs a green
20,
space.
whatever. It's like basketball. You can buy a basketball, and a lot of people can play with that one basketball. But when it comes to the other sports like baseball, no, you got to have about $500 to $700 to start up when it comes to baseball. That's why a lot of kids don't get into baseball anymore. They can't afford it.
A bat.
Yeah, $200 for a bat. I don't know what a helmet costs. I don't know what cleats cost.
Good gloves now.
Thank goodness I don't know.
Good gloves, $150.
Yeah,
Decent glove.
I would guess in like the South American countries, a lot of their players on these national teams come from all different backgrounds. You know, some of them probably grew up poor and played soccer on dirt from the time they could walk, and I would guess the American players all came from wealthier families and went to these academies and that type thing.
Right. You know, I always wondered when Roberto Clemente's plane crashed and he was delivering supplies, was he delivering food or was he delivering baseball gear? Maybe some of both. You know, I really don't know. I mean, I hadn't thought about that, but he could have been delivering. I know. I'm pretty sure a lot of it was food, but he might have snuck in some bats and helmets and gloves and stuff like that. What year was that, Mike? That's a long time ago.
Just thinking about
70s.
Famous athletes who have died in crashes.
Oh, it happens all the time.
Thurman Munson.
Yep.
Right.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but it happens.
And we've seen it in racing.
What was the Phillies guy that was in a glider?
Roy Halladay.
Yeah,
Roy Halladay.
You know, I mean, it's,
Well, Kobe died in a helicopter.
Yes.
He was retired, but
Exactly.
Roy Halladay might have been retired too.
Yeah, a lot of these were retired, but you know,
Seemed like when I was a kid, there were several NASCAR drivers that died in plane or helicopter crashes.
Yeah, sure.
Lenny said those countries throw a soccer ball in the crib. Yep, I can
No
see
doubt.
that. Yeah, that's the first gift you get when the kid's born, I'm sure.
Well, soccer, like basketball, I think is a lot easier to practice by yourself.
You can, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, you can. That's exactly
baseball
right.
and football a little tougher.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, you could practice those baseball and football you want by yourself, but it might not. Certain drills maybe you could do.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, you got to have some defense
Well, of course,
on the other side.
these batting cages and facilities that offer indoor, activities you can do.
Yeah, there's a lot more options now for young baseball players to improve.
Back to baseball. I do want to just before we take our first time out, touch on baseball here just a little bit, and we'll look at the standings a little bit later on. But it's been a couple weeks since we were all here, and of course Brett's missed 2 weeks in a row here. But what is that?
Amber Alert,
Oh,
Amber
that's
Alert.
my phone.
South Carolina.
Is it?
Yeah,
That thing rings on everybody's phone in the world, doesn't it? Whenever,
I think so.
or at least in the country.
Possibly heading to South Carolina from New Bern.
I like New Bern better.
No, definitely.
Made me lose my train of thought. Major League Baseball. Anything in the news? That's what I was going for. Is there anything?
Well, New York Mets fired their coach.
Yeah. How many teams? I know Boston has
They were dancing
let their
in the
coach
streets.
go. Is there more than two? Are there more than two coaches that have lost their job here before the All-Star break?
It looks like, well, this is a general manager, but the Angels fired their GM
Yeah.
yesterday.
I was hoping you said Boston fired their GM, but maybe at the end of the year. He must know somebody.
Who do you blame for the Mets with is it the second highest paid roster?
Okay. I don't know. I really don't. At some point, the players have to take the blame.
Take responsibility.
You know, I mean, if these guys were stars in the making, and you know, God forbid somebody hit 300 because nobody hits 300 anymore. Mm-mm. But if they were 250 or better hitters and producing runs, scoring runs, making plays, and then you bring them in, some of the blame's got to go on them. You know, I mean, some of the blame's got to go on them.
They fail the coach or fail the team.
Now, a lot of times you can go you could be one of the guys that gets all the good pitches, but if the Mets roster was full of stars, they can't pitch around anybody, right? So I don't know. I don't know the answer.
They're 25th in runs per game, 26th in batting average, 29th in on-base percentage, 28th in slugging.
Golly, that's
so
the Mets.
Their offense is bad. Runs allowed per game, they're 16th, so right in the middle.
And you know what? Mentioning that, Brett,
ERA, they're 16th.
The Mets were at their best when they had DeGrom, and who was the other really good pitcher?
Yeah, they had Syndergaard and Matt Harvey.
Yeah. You got to build around pitching.
Yeah, I was trying to see who their top pitchers. Freddie Peralta started 16 games, 4.53 ERA. Nolan McLean, I don't even know him. He started 16 games. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if they had any big time pitchers that were out that hadn't pitched yet. Kodai Senga, he was one of their best last year. He's 0-6 with a 10.08 ERA in 7 starts. But their batting, I don't know. It says Bo Bichette is hitting 254. Marcus Semien 214. Juan Soto is hitting 294. He has missed about 20 games.
He has missed a lot of games. He's been injured. But it does seem like when he's played, he's produced.
Lindor's only played 26 games. So he's missed, about 60? I don't know how many they've played. Is it around 80 or so?
Yeah, probably about the halfway point.
Yeah.
Getting somewhere near the halfway point at
well,
this time.
In Mendoza's first season, they did very well, right? Didn't they get to the conference championship series?
That's a Brett question.
Well, I don't know when his first season was.
24.
So yeah, I think the Dodgers beat them in the NLCS.
Right.
I think it was.
I think that's right.
Going back to Clemente.
And that was before they got Juan Soto.
Back to Clemente. Lenny says, I was thinking it was predominantly rescue needs being delivered because I think Nicaragua had just experienced an earthquake. Yeah. Where was the bad earthquake this week? Was that
Venezuela.
That, had 2 of them, basically.
Yeah.
Back to back there, and lots of deaths. That's a sad situation. I guess they don't even know how many people they have lost up to this point. Still cleaning up. Venezuela, not a very rich country anyway, right? So
no,
yeah, it's going to be
an unstable government. Didn't we go in and took
over? Yeah, it's going to have to be a lot of teamwork to get them back on their feet. That's for sure. Before we take our time out, I got to mention this. I talked to Brett. I had to text Brett what I saw the other night, and I can't remember if I sent this to Lenny or not, but I just occasionally just be flipping and find a baseball game and I stop on it. And to be honest with you, I really like to watch the Philadelphia Phillies. They are entertaining, okay? Mm-hmm. You got a guy that's about 6'2" and 260 pounds that's a leadoff batter. You don't see that every day in Schwarber. Right. You got Bryce Harper, who plays the game as hard as anybody in the league, and gets ridiculed for it for some reason. I don't understand. But I was watching the Phillies the other night. I just turned it on. It's the last inning, so I kept it there. They were. How much did I tell you they were down? They were down 2 runs, right?
I think it was 2 runs, 2-0. Yeah, what you told me.
I don't know if it's 2-0, but I know they were down 2 runs in the last inning. First 2 guys struck out. Okay, then they scored 8.
8 runs. Wow.
Without making an out, they scored 8.
It's over. There you
go. That's just the kind of offense they've got. I mean, they just exploded there. I said, I've never seen that. 2 outs. The first 2 guys strike out, and the pitcher cannot get that last one.
It wasn't 2-0. It was
a lot more runs than that.
It was 9-7.
Yeah, was the final
when the inning. Or no, I'm sorry, it was 8-6.
8-6
when the inning started,
and they scored.
They went up 14 to.
And then somebody hit a solo
Washington
home run.
scored 1.
They hit a solo home run in the bottom of the 9th. I can't remember who hit it. It didn't matter at that point.
No.
It didn't matter at that point. But that was winning a game like that will give you some confidence. The Phillies had an awful start to the season, but since then they've been one of the hottest teams, I think. They should be fun to watch. If they get into playoffs.
We're at the halfway point, aren't we? I'm just looking down at some of these standings.
Yeah. Let's take our first time out, and then we'll come back and we'll look at the standings. And did we pick World Series teams at the beginning of the year?
No, I don't know. I didn't write those down or anything. If we did, so I don't think we did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we probably didn't, but. It's basically it's the same teams. We're looking at the same teams. 1 or 2 different ones will jump in there every now and then, but we're just looking at the big market teams mostly for getting to the World Series. I'm going to give my lyrics first. I'm ready to go. Your everlasting summer. You can see it fading fast. I hope. Back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Dance. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash, or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget, they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Welcome back. David, Brett, and Mike, glad to have you with us. Messages rolling in here. Let's see. Great song, says Lenny. He has the guys in here had no trouble. They know they know which way my heart goes. One of my favorite bands.
Yep.
Let's see. I got 3 correct answers here in this order: Lenny, Richard, and John/Butch Parker. I told you guys I never changed his name on my phone. It just changed to itself to be John. Have y'all had a phone a name do that?
I don't think so.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Very interesting though. Yep. It was Lenny saying great song, reeling in the years. Steely Dan. Richard says what we are all doing, reeling in the years. You got that right.
Oh yeah, baby.
I've reeled a lot in. It seems like here lately. They reel in quicker, don't they, Mike?
Yep.
The farther you go, the
faster they reel in.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. And then we got Butch saying Steely Dan, reeling in the years. Richard says Mike's reeled in more than us.
Who said that?
Richard. Yep. Mike's reeled in more than us, and he's still going strong. How about that? So, that's what matters.
Well, haven't stopped reeling.
Haven't stopped reeling. I don't know what he's going to do when he hooks that whale.
Could be my Moby Dick.
That would be, well, we'll just have to wait and see. Mike's in good shape. Definitely in good shape. Probably better shape than I'm in. So, I don't know about Brett. Brett seems to be in good shape, too. Still plays basketball some. So.
And he's young.
Compared, yes.
Yeah.
Compared to us, yes, he is. He's very young. I told you guys I was going to take a look here at the Major League standings just a little bit. I don't know what's happened to why they won't come up here. There we go. I think we're getting there at this time. Yankees lead the American League East 48-33. Tampa just hangs in there, don't they? I mean, they just won't go away. Same amount of losses, 33, but 2 short in the win column are the Tampa Rays. Tampa was on top of the division for probably the first quarter of the season, but now the Yankees are there. Monty texts me himself and says Monty's not in good shape. Don't know what that means. I think I'll tell you something weird. A lot of people come to me and say, "You've lost weight. Have you lost weight?" What And you know what? You know what the reason is?
What?
I don't eat as much as I did. It ain't nothing I'm really trying to do.
Yeah.
I don't have the appetite I
That's
did.
one thing you'll find.
Yeah, I did 10 to 20 years ago. Yeah, I could go without eating a lot.
You don't need. You don't want it.
I could have never done that
Yeah.
in the past.
That's true.
Monty says he is too short for his figure. At least he's telling himself, hey, at least he's saying this on his own. So not us. We're not here to judge. That's for sure. And speaking of judge, the Yankees are 48-33. Tampa Bay follows Toronto. What is the matter with the defending American League champion? A lot of people would say nothing's wrong. They're only 4 games below 500, but I expected 8 to 10 games over 500 by this point. Did they lose key players, Brett?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
They got off to a horrible start.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of teams did that you expected to do pretty well, but Toronto was one of those that just got off to a horrible start. And I still don't understand the Orioles being down there. There's 5 games below 500. Boston got off to a horrible start themselves, have made changes. They're 34-46. Boston will get me excited for a little bit because they might win 3 out of 4, but then they just turn around and lose 3 out of 4. So they're not going anywhere.
13 and a half games out at the halfway point.
Yeah. Well, you look at that and they are way out. But if you put them in one of the other divisions, like the one of those in the National League, with 49 wins leading the division, is that it?
Yeah.
I mean, some of the divisions are just not real good, but that's neither here nor there. Boston don't deserve or they're not going to the playoffs, nor do they deserve any chance at getting in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are saying the American League. I mean, maybe the Yankees are good, and
the Yankees are good, and the Seattle division is the one I'm talking about.
Right.
1 game over 500 gets you in first place.
Gets you in first.
That's the one I was looking for. And some of the other divisions are just really not good either. I mean, let's face it. The surprise team so far, the White Sox.
22-1 winners last night.
Yeah. How much?
I think it was 22-1. If you look at the
they beat Kansas City.
My goodness. What's different there? Do we know?
I don't know what changed that's got them above 500.
And they didn't get off to the greatest start. They've just picked up steam, it seems like, as they've gone, haven't they? I mean, maybe they did, but it seems to me like we weren't talking about them in the first couple of weeks being really.
They've been winning at home pretty good.
Yeah. Yep. Here's something I need to look at. The Cubs are 44-38, and the White Sox are 42-38. So just 2 wins shy. You'd have never thought that the White Sox would be that close to the Cubs. I wouldn't have thought at the beginning.
We have an all-Chicago World Series.
Wouldn't that be something? Beat the heck out of all New York one, wouldn't it?
I bet if you bet on that before the season started, that
would
be a big payout.
Yeah. Remind me to talk about something that I wished I had bet on, but I'm glad that I didn't. And I think you know what that is, Brett, just by that description. Chicago White Sox leading the division over Cleveland. Basically, same amount of wins. Cleveland has 2 more losses. I don't know what the Cleveland Guardians do, but they may be the most consistent baseball team in Major League Baseball. They're right there where they are every year.
Mm-hmm.
They'll make a playoff run. They made the playoffs last year, right? I'm pretty sure they were in the playoffs a year ago, unless that was 2 years ago. They're 42-40. They're not going to, just destroy the opposition and
Nope.
They're not going to win 2/3 of their games or nothing like that. But they are what they are. I mean, they're there in that spot every year, and I would expect them probably to make the playoffs. At some point they'll win a few more than they have been, and they'll make the playoffs. They'll get in there.
I think they're a lot like Tampa. They develop their players really well, and they never really bring in any big.
But just
free
a
agents.
little bit more star power, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Jose Ramirez he's a star, but
they're homegrown.
Yeah,
like you said, they're homegrown. So, White Sox 42-38, Cleveland, Minnesota, Detroit. Detroit to me is a big disappointment in that division.
You're without a doubt.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be pretty good.
Yeah. Still got the best pitcher, right? Is he still there, or is he?
No,
moved?
he's still there.
Skubal. Seattle, not having the year they had last year by no means, but guess what? They're in a division that they're leading, 42-41. It's hard for me not to pull for the Oakland A's.
Yeah, I'm pulling for
or
them.
the Sacramento A's or the Las Vegas A's.
Wherever they are.
Because watching games at that stadium they play in is pretty neat. You know, I've seen a couple games that they played in on national TV. Of course, I got all those the package got all the baseball
I don't know if
games.
that's national TV. But it might.
Yeah,
it might be on your TV.
Yeah, it's national TV if you have a VC box. I'll put it that way. Texas 40-42, Houston 40-44, Angels. And speaking of consistency, the Angels are right where they always are. You know. Don't know what's going on there. Somebody let's get some T-shirts printed up that says "Free Trout."
I know.
Let's free Mike
He's
Trout.
right where he wants to be.
I know, but get him out of there. Give him a chance to play in the playoffs. He played in the playoffs one time, right?
I think so.
In his whole career. A guy that good. I mean,
laboring in obscurity.
He's got more patience. How many times would you see in any sport a player this good, just okay, and remain with the team he started with for his entire career? You won't see it much if they can't compete. I would say the rotation in baseball getting in the playoffs is a whole lot slower than the other sports, the other major sports, because with the salary caps and stuff like that, it kind of evens out the other sports. They mentioned, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I don't know if Brett was here or not. They have mentioned salary cap for Major League Baseball.
They have mentioned it.
And I would love to see how it works and what the plans are.
You'd probably be in favor.
Oh, I'm definitely in favor of it. And I have one of the teams that spend a lot of money.
Yeah, they do. Boston.
I am definitely in favor of it, though, because I want all. How many are there? 32 or 30 in baseball?
30.
30.
Yeah, the season's
I want them all to
so
have a
long.
chance.
Yeah, you hate to see these teams just.
I just want them all to have a chance.
Yeah.
Have a chance to make it, level out the money a little bit, and that could come true. How about the Braves? Anybody expect the Braves? They're always good. They're always consistent, but 49 wins already. You know, that's.
They're on a bit of a downer in their last 10, only 3-7. But
yeah.
Hopefully.
Everybody goes through it, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you have that cushion up there. What amazes me, though, is the Phillies, because they got off to a horrible start. And here they are now 10 games over 500.
Mm-hmm.
Watch them. If you like baseball,
they're
watch
good.
Them. They're entertaining.
A lot of stars on
entertaining.
That team. Pitching's good.
Yeah, it's it just looks like a pickup team thrown together, you know. Yet they go out there and score 8 to 10 runs a night, you know, and make it hard on the opposition. I don't know if it's the highest number or not, but they've scored 350. They've allowed 356. They have scored. No, it's not the highest. 361, because the Braves have scored more. And the Marlins are right there with them in the scoring column. I can't tell you an offensive weapon for the Marlins. Tell me,
look
Brett.
at the Nationals. They scored
name you a
439.
439.
But they've given up 437.
Oh. Yeah.
Now that's pretty high up there on both sides for Washington.
That'd be a good place to go watch a game, though. You're going to see some runs scored.
Well, I just saw the Nationals play.
Yeah, you did.
Last weekend.
Yeah.
They hit a few home runs in that game, but they lost.
They lost to Tampa. How's that stadium look now?
Oh, I liked it. That was pretty
Renovated?
cool.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've watched a game indoors.
Yeah.
I mean, the atmosphere is a little weird. That the stadium was only about a third full.
Didn't see Vital?
Nah.
Okay.
But I liked it. It was neat. You could walk around.
Is it still
like how you walk?
lean? Does the lid still? It used to, when it was built, it was like it was the trop.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just a perfect round. It was like the roof leaned.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they had, like how you walk the concourse, if you go to the bathroom or get something to eat, you could walk outside where you couldn't see the action, but there was also a ring around the whole inside where you could watch. You could see what was going on the whole time you were walking around the stadium. A lot of cool areas that you could stop and stand or sit. And
I wonder if all that became about because of the hurricane, though. Because
I don't know.
They probably added those
if they've
kind of things when
remodeled,
they had last year
a
they
lot
played,
of it, or just
last year
the
they
roof?
played at the Yankees AAA Stadium, which is just right down the street. But more than down the street. It's right down the street from the Tampa Bay football.
Yeah,
stadium.
close to the Buccaneers
Yeah.
Stadium,
Yeah.
which we didn't actually go into Tampa, but
Yeah.
the Rays are in St.
They're
Petersburg.
about an hour away, right, to St. Pete.
I don't think it's that far.
Not quite an hour.
Nah. It was about an hour from where we were.
Braves, Phillies, Marlins. Marlins over 500, 4 games over 500. The Nationals are just 1 game under 500. And the richest team in baseball, the New York Mets, they just don't know how to spend it, I guess. They are 34-48, going nowhere fast, right?
Who's their highest paid player again?
Juan Soto,
Juan Soto.
I would guess.
Do you see him get robbed of a home run?
Juan Soto's a player, though. I can live with Juan Soto. I would take Juan Soto on my team anytime, I mean, he's
he's one of the best.
and he's clutch. He gets a lot of clutch hits, clutch home runs.
Yeah, I mean, he also seems to have a good attitude.
Yeah. Yep.
Good teammate. I can't say anything negative about him.
I'd like to have him. And he may not be.
He
may not be in New York.
He just
next
chose
year.
the wrong team.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have stayed with the Yankees.
Yep.
I don't know if he'd have had to take a little less, or I don't remember exactly why he went. If it was just the biggest contract, but
okay.
And he probably thought the Mets were going to be in the running every year.
I don't know if this affects players or not. Some it would, some it wouldn't. But the Yankees are going to be Judge's team till Judge retires.
Yeah.
And maybe Juan Soto wanted to be the man on his team.
Could be.
I don't know, but some people want that. I wouldn't care as long as I was getting that
Long
big
as you're-
check.
Yeah.
But
I'd still say
also
that's
helps
Lindor's team more than his, though.
Yeah.
'Cause Lindor's been there longer.
Yeah. Yep. Now that's another one I really like to watch play.
Yeah.
He's and good with the kids.
And I would take Soto over Lindor, but Lindor's just been a Met for longer, and he's probably the face of the team more than Soto.
What has
is.
been the biggest downfall of the Mets? Is it the pitching or is it?
I don't
the
really
offense?
know.
I don't either.
No, they've scored 329, which is
Low.
players underperformed.
second lowest in the National League.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And Soto has missed 20-some games.
Yeah, and Lindor's missed a bunch.
Right, yeah. The problem is they're not going to be able to get it together quick enough to make a run at the playoffs. I mean, they're just not.
Nah,
There's too many
they
teams
don't.
ahead
They
of them.
don't. They're 10 back in the wild card.
Yeah.
But that 10 back is, I mean, you'd have to pass like 7 teams, It's,
Yeah, right.
it's
Yeah.
not just one team you're chasing.
They'd have to win like 15 straight.
Yeah.
To get to make some noise. They really would. And then it wouldn't.
Hey, at least the Knicks won.
At least the
they
next
got
one.
that going.
That's right. At least the next one. Yeah, one at a time, New York. Right. Let's see.
Surely those Mets fans aren't also Nets fans.
How about the forgotten team, the Nets? I mean,
Do they exist?
I know.
Barely.
No gravitas whatsoever. It's just they're
And
there.
are they in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Brooklyn? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, help
Yeah,
me,
they-
Brett.
they
It's
can't
been,
even-
it's been a while for
They
me.
can't even
since I've
fill
been-
up their arena.
Yeah. Brooklyn from Manhattan. Of course, the Yankees play in the Bronx. But Brooklyn from Manhattan.
Yeah, the Bronx is north of Manhattan.
Bronx is north of Manhattan, and Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, I think, is to the east.
Okay.
Because you got Long Island that extends out off of Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of. I mean, Manhattan, is the area,
hub,
the hub,
nerve
and I just
center.
wonder how far from Manhattan is.
How many boroughs? 5, I believe. Yeah.
Still, 5 big ones. And Long Island, it just goes and goes
forever.
and goes and goes and goes. I didn't even realize that Goff was out there on Shinnecock. Is that right?
Shinnecock, yeah, that's
that one's that far out there. I mean, my goodness.
Oh, yeah, it's out in the Hamptons, isn't it?
And
isn't that where that is?
And that yes, it
and
is.
they had on long sleeves
Yeah.
at a lot of that tournament.
Well, it's always the wind.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't there to see it in person, but on TV, that was not a pretty golf course.
No, not
It-
even.
I don't know. It just wasn't. It just, I mean, you get used to looking at Pebble Beach and the Masters and, in Augusta and things like that. I mean, it makes it tough, but
Pinehurst, by far the ugliest one I've ever been to.
that has a major.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
I just hate the sand and how dry it is. It's so dry.
I'm not moving there anytime soon. That's for sure.
Yeah, the middle of the state, it's a tough place to
The
live.
Charlotte, the one Quail Hollow is really pretty.
Oh, it's great.
Um,
Great. Yeah, it's. Yeah.
It's hard to beat Pebble Beach.
It's a
so.
show. Well, yeah.
yeah, Pebble Beach has the
one thing
scenery.
because of where you are.
Augusta doesn't have any scenery outside the course,
No.
but it's so well maintained. It's so green.
What do you guys think of the British Open?
We got way off, didn't we?
How about that environment?
Yeah, I like watching the British Open. I like the elements.
It's
Let me-
different.
okay.
The architecture.
What was the winning score of the major last weekend at
2 under,
Shinnecock?
3 under, 4. There's only 4 golfers under par, right?
Yeah, it was not real low.
Not
That's
real low.
when I like to watch
You
golf.
said
Minus
that.
4.
You don't like anybody to shoot 20 under.
Well, okay, this 2 days in to this tournament that's going on right now. What's the guy that's been so consistent the last couple of years?
Scheffler.
At 20 under.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that.
No.
Yeah, only 3 guys finished under par last week.
Yeah. That to me is
US
challenging.
Open
And
is
that's why I do
always-
like the British.
Yeah,
Because it's always challenging.
too.
Yeah, Scheffler's minus 16.
20 minus 20.
There's
Yeah, after 2 rounds.
16, but close enough.
16 now.
Yeah.
He dropped a few, wasn't he at 20?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, he was.
Well, maybe I was just rounding it off.
He shot 10 under yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
11 birdies.
I know these courses, they have ways
Well,
of
that's how
making
they're
them
going to do
tougher.
it. I mean,
they have ways
after
of
the
making
U.S.
them
Open, they're going to put
Easy.
the next tournament's
Be a
not
little
going to be
easier.
a confidence
hard.
builder. Is that what
yeah.
that next
Well,
one's
plus
for?
a lot of the big guys aren't going to play in it either. So
And
I was
also,
kind of
guys, you realize we're
surprised
down to
Scheffler's
only
playing.
one major left, the British Open. It's so fast, isn't it? I mean, the majors in golf just compressed.
Yeah, or they're just April, May, June, and July.
May, June, July, baby. So,
One a month.
And they used to put that PGA was at the end, like in August, but yeah, now they've got them compressed.
and we only have 2 majors left in tennis, if anybody cares. Right? Wimbledon, which starts Monday, and then, of course, the U.S. Open in New York.
Why do you think tennis has lost its
No big stars.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. And you know what I think another thing is though, so much on TV now.
Yeah,
I mean, Mike, you and I, had a lot of years we had 3 channels, and if
ABC,
if you were
NBC,
going to watch the
CBS.
NFL game on CBS, they only showed one on that particular Sunday because after that was the what's the tournament I'm trying to think of there? The U.S. Open.
That's right.
The U.S. Open. So we paid more. I mean, there's just so many things out there to do right now.
Although one thing about Wimbledon this year, Serena making a comeback at 44.
Just in the doubles, right?
No, she's
Okay.
playing singles too.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be
20-year-old.
I knew they were playing
that'll draw
doubles.
some attention.
Yeah, it will.
And
Yeah,
I'll
it
watch her.
will.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
I'll watch
hope
that.
she does well.
Yeah.
But
She's playing a 20-year-old. And
Okay.
she's 44. So
yeah, I have no idea how good she's going to be. I don't know what
How
to
long is
expect.
she?
Mike, that should be in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
24 playing a 44. Do you think you could hold serve there if you're in that position?
So what's that Toby Keith song?
Not as good as I once was. That the one you're thinking about? He had a lot of songs, Mike. I don't know.
But
Which
that's the one I'm talking about. They're getting a friend needs some help in a bar fight, right? I'm not as good as I once was.
Yeah.
but-
I'm as good once as I ever was. Butch will be able to tell you those lyrics. Speaking of lyrics, it's 9 o'clock. We getting ready.
I thought we were headed toward Boomer Sooner after the Toby Keith talk.
Yeah,
I'm ready to talk Boomer sooner,
Yeah.
baby.
Hey, do you feel for your Carolina friends that bad that you weren't even going to mention
No,
Oklahoma beating them?
I want to trumpet it.
No,
everywhere.
we mentioned Oklahoma a little bit ago, and I said you must have missed. I said something about we'll get into that. That we're going to talk about that. I thought Carolina was the best team. Let's save that. I thought Carolina was the best team, but the best team don't always win championships.
Yeah, well, the
They
hottest
just
team,
really
the
don't.
hottest team won
I'm
it.
telling you, a lot of people are comparing what this OU team did to what Valvano and NC State did in '83. Absolutely improbable.
Yeah,
They had a losing record in the Big 12.
they did not win a 3-game series.
They never won a 3-game
in the
series.
Big 12. That's amazing.
Lost their last 4 series
Yeah.
before getting into the playoffs.
I remember hearing that they said they did not win one series, 2 out of 3 series. Yeah, that's the way they play on weekends.
Yeah.
They had
They
guys
didn't win
that,
one.
They had guys that hit maybe 2-4 homers all season, and they become home run machines. You realize their 3 best pitchers were freshmen.
Yeah.
For OU.
Well, you can
They
say
had
that.
2
You might can say
brothers.
that about both teams.
Yeah, they had 2 brothers.
Yeah.
They kind of pieced together the team it was a great example of using the transfer portal. But it was an incredible run, like you said.
Look
who
all,
they beat.
Let's hold all that because I'm getting some text.
Okay.
So I want to hear people's input and things like
fine.
that. So let's talk about that when we come back after this break. Who's got the lyrics ready?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I lost at love before, got mad and closed the door.
Back in a moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Bliss Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina Residential Code and will build your county permit package. On-site, built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments. Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes at 2268 Lincoln Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vail. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vail. Online at westendSales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clonger III, native and Lincoln High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clonger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Clonger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
The phone is chirping.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Okay. Give us your lyrics again, Mike Powell.
Okay.
We got some answers here.
I lost the love before, got mad and closed the door, but you said, child, just once more.
And we have a few of the correct answers here.
Okay.
Let's see. I think, yes, Butch, myself, Brett, blood, sweat, and tears. You made me so very happy.
No, I didn't know that one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Again, picked that one too. That's a tribute to their front man, who David Clayton Thomas, who passed away this week at the age of 83.
Yeah. Let's see. White Sox. This comes from Lenny. White Sox, very young. I may have already read this, did I? I don't think I did. White Sox, very young and have been building within the organization. There are 3 starters on that team that came from Boston, of course, in the Garrett Crochet trade. Of course, I like Crochet in there as a pitcher. Plus, Andrew Benintendi is the DH, former Boston player, and they are Boston somewhere else. Top 3 guys yesterday. This is back to the golf. Lenny says top 3 guys yesterday shot 60, 61, and 62.
Yeah.
Scheffler had the 60. Yeah, we knew he had a 60. I didn't know there were 2 others that close. Yep. Not the kind I want to sit down and watch. Not the kind of golf I want to sit down and watch. Your viewership is already dropping anyway because you're following a major. And then you have a course this easy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Denny Hoover, I saved this one for last because I got Brett pulling up the stats. I need to give a shout out to Alec Burleson, yes, the former East Lincoln, East Carolina product that's now with the St. Louis Cardinals. The year he is having, receiving all-star votes. We all need to vote. Would be pretty cool for a Lincoln County native, even though he plays for those Cardinals. Well, Butch loves them Cardinals, and I don't mind the Cardinals. I think it's one of the to me it's one of the iconic sports franchises that's not in a major market.
Right.
You know, and there's not a lot of those. There's not a lot of those. You know, if I remember correctly, Green Bay Packers would be one. If I remember correctly, and somebody had to straighten me out, I think the Cardinals are number 2 behind the Yankees all-time World Series
I think
wins.
they are.
Maybe 10 World Series championships. And somebody could straighten me out on that. But what you got on Burleson there? Did you find
he's
something?
played 78 games.
Mm-hmm.
He's hitting 285.
That's a big average this day and time.
Yeah, 13 home runs, 57 RBIs, 42 runs scored. His OPS, which is one of the big stats that they go on now as far as who's the best, is 837, which is pretty good.
And what's that made up of?
That's on-base percentage plus slugging percentage.
Okay.
Yeah, he's having a really good year.
And the Cardinals are in the standings. They are third.
Yeah, that's about where we left off on the standings.
It is, yeah. Yeah, it was Milwaukee, the Cubs, the Cardinals. Is the Cubs and Cardinals rivalry just as hot as it was 20 years ago? Or?
I have no idea. I wouldn't think so.
Big rivals, but I don't hear much about it anymore. No throwing at people, no fighting. I hadn't seen it. Not encouraging it, but you know, that's always been one of the fiercest rivals in baseball. The Reds are only 4 games below 500, but that gets you in last place in that balanced Central Division there. The Dodgers lead the West 52-30. Is that the best record in baseball now, or does that belong to the
It
Braves?
is, but just barely.
Yep.
I mean, they have more losses than Milwaukee, but they have 2 more wins. So.
Well, you know, neither the Dodgers nor Milwaukee really got off to great starts. Neither one of them did, like we expected. It's hard to find a team more consistent though than Milwaukee. They just do the same thing every year, and
both
go unnoticed.
The Dodgers and Brewers have allowed 286 runs, which I think is tied for the lowest.
That's not per game, is?
Yeah, tied for the lowest in all of baseball.
And the guy that the speedball guy,
Mizorowski,
threw one
pitched last night.
104.5.
Yeah, 105.5.
105.5. New radio station to tune into there. 105.5. Now, is that the fastest pitch ever thrown in Major League Baseball?
I don't know.
We should do a pool right
Possible.
now and pick a date when somebody will hit 110. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. It ain't been that many years ago that nobody could throw it over 100.
Yep.
This says Aroldis Chapman has a 105.7.
Yeah.
So that's the all-time highest recorded.
And I'm guessing that wasn't this year.
No, 2010.
Yeah.
That's back when he was young. Yeah. Oh, no, wait.
Yeah,
so much longevity, right?
I was trying to.
105.
What, Brett?
He matched the 105.5 of the Angels' Ben Joyce in 2024. Okay, Aroldis Chapman has a 105.8 and a 105.7. So Aroldis Chapman has the top 2 pitches, and then Mizorowski's tied for 3rd.
So
Chapman's were in 2016 and 2010.
I either heard or thought or somewhere I had this thought a while back when with the way I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but the way athletes are progressing these days, and the human athlete gets better every year, right? I mean, football. Say what you want to say. Baseball players today would wax if they played the baseball players of 50 years ago. It wouldn't even be a contest because of the athleticism and of the baseball player. Mm-hmm. Football, same way. Basketball, same way. But you go back to horse racing, and Secretariat's still the best.
Yep.
So there's no way to take that next level with the. I'm just throwing it out there. I heard this on TV. You know that they're not the horse racing's still the same. That's why, if anything, they baby them more because they don't even run in all 3 races. You know, I mean, if you win what used to be the best thing was week 2. Or race number 2 of the Triple Crown, because you got to see if you were going to have a chance at that horse winning all 3.
Well, of course.
Now they don't even go.
Would you guys remember the same horse that won the Preakness did come back to win?
Yes. Yeah. It won 2 of the 3, and
Two
the
out of
only
3.
reason not the only reason it didn't win the other one is maybe, but it did not. It didn't even have a chance to win the second one. You know,
no.
Because it did not go.
Did not go.
Because, you know, is there anything can be done? Is there anything can be done? Yeah. No, it wasn't nothing to do with 2 weeks.
Oh.
The owner said it was a shorter track. The horse is not good on shorter tracks. Why can't we make them all the same?
Yeah.
So we don't run into that issue.
Well, no, because then that would change the whole
take away from
dynamic of it. Because the Belmont's the ultimate test at 1.5 miles when the race is held at Belmont Park, right?
I would think that as much attention as Kentucky Derby gets, that second race would get just as much attention if that horse that won is in it.
Yeah.
You know?
It would be a lot more interesting.
So
sure.
What do you do?
But
what do you do?
A lot of the attention is for the party aspect. It's not even about what horse wins.
It's really the party at the Kentucky Derby. That's right.
So, you think what your guys are saying is it'll never go back. It'll never be the same. There'll be horses. 4 out of 5 horses won't race in the second leg. 4 out of 5 winners from this point.
I don't know if it's that high of a percentage.
Yeah.
I just don't think there's as much emphasis on winning the Triple Crown.
There's not.
After 2 horses did it. Now, if
be.
it goes another 20 years or so and one hadn't done it in that long, then it might come back. But because it happened twice recently, I don't think.
Who were the 2 recently? It didn't happen back to back though, did it?
No, it wasn't back to back. But it was just a few years apart.
Okay.
It was American Pharoah, one of them.
Yeah.
Did Seattle Slew go back to back with somebody, Mike? Was there 2 in a row? 2 years in a row we had them, and Seattle Slew might have been one.
I think Seattle Slew was one.
Yeah.
77.
Yeah,
78,
affirmed, and Seattle Slew went back to back.
It's been 13 in the entire history of the Triple Crown racing, I think.
Yep, 13. American Pharoah did it in 2015, and Justify did it in 18.
Justify. I remember Justify. But but still what's the advancement of the athleticism of the horses? It's still there's nothing new.
I guess it shows the side by side, and these horses now aren't as fast as Secretariat.
Right.
Their time is a little bit slower.
Don't know if we'll ever see one that is. You know, because it was just remarkable how fast the horse was. I don't know how we got into that, but. That's pretty good. North Carolina and Oklahoma. We ended the segment and said we were going to come back and talk about this a little bit, and we definitely should. I thought going in, Carolina had the best team. I thought it would be real disappointing for them if they do get there and don't win 2 out of 3 there against Oklahoma. But Oklahoma proved me wrong. I mean, Oklahoma's offense appeared to be better.
Yeah.
Than Carolina's. Carolina probably had the edge in pitching.
Yeah.
But But Oklahoma got enough pitching.
Look who they beat to get. I mean, they beat Georgia, which was what, a 3 or 4 seed. I mean, they went through everybody. Their road to winning it was one of the toughest ever.
Yeah, I would have picked Georgia to be the other team.
Yeah.
Whenever they got there, I would have thought Georgia was going to be that team. I mean, the SEC had 5 of the 8, but
would we agree that SEC baseball rules? I mean, it has, right?
what does the SEC not rule?
I know.
Football.
Well, I mean they've been they're not
Football.
ruling.
Does it not rule
like they
football?
did.
I mean,
No, the Big Ten's won
Big
3 in a row.
Yeah, they have won 3 in a row. That's true.
3 different schools.
Yep. And that's the good part. That's the good part. I mean, at least if that conference has been dominant, you're seeing 3 different schools.
And these SEC schools winning baseball are mostly different schools every year. It's
Yeah.
not the same.
Yeah.
Not the same school winning.
Right. Yeah, well, what's weird, you don't see any – right now we're not seeing the Floridas. We're not seeing the LSUs. You know, this is teams that we see in the finals all the time, Florida,
Right.
LSU. I'm sure there are more, but those 2 come to mind. Florida State. You go to the ACC. Florida State's been 20 times, haven't won it. Or no more than that, because Carolina's been 20, right? Carolina's been 20 times.
I'm not sure
now.
they've been a lot.
Yeah, Lenny could probably tell me that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're up to 20.
Numbers, but I just know they made the actual finals 3 times in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I remember Oregon State beat them back-to-back finals.
Yeah, they
I
did.
wonder
Well,
how
I don't
the
know.
Tar
That was
Heel-
close to 20 years ago now, wasn't it?
I wonder how the
Probably.
Tar Heel fans out there would rate this sports year for them that just ended. Was this one they really want to forget?
Well, football would get a
number
D
of-
minus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it would. I mean, I'm just
Oh,
trying.
yeah.
I'm-
4 and 7.
I don't know if I don't think anybody would argue with me on the football getting a D minus.
You gotta get a D minus.
Basketball would, to me, I don't know. You guys,
Their
tell me.
basketball season
It's a B plus.
was marred by they lost their best player.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, the
Right.
loss of Caleb Wilson. ruined
they
it.
they could have made some noise in the tournament.
Where did
with him.
they in the conference standings? Where were they? ACC conference standings.
I don't even.
I can't
know.
remember. See,
4th or 5th.
That just goes to show you how meaningless those are.
Yeah.
No, they are meaningless. Yeah.
So okay,
they were 3rd or 4th,
So maybe a
something
B
like that.
then if they were that low in the conference. But you know, I mean, okay, if you don't get A plus,
But if you lose,
It's all the
if you're
same.
North Carolina, well, and it's happened to Duke too. I'm not defending that, but you lose in the first round of the NCAA tournament. That's
yeah,
hard to give them a B.
yeah.
Probably a C. But again,
Well, they also fired their coach when it was over, and that
I'm
that's
gonna be honest with you. This situation with this player for Carolina, what's his name that just got drafted?
Caleb
Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah. Okay. Now I know he played more games than this guy I'm going to name, and I don't think he was quite as good as this guy I'm going to name. But it reminds me of the Duke.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it must remind you too, because that's who you.
No,
thought.
well, no, I knew that's what you were
Yeah.
where you were going, but
Irving
I
played
think-
11 games, I think, for Duke.
I think
11
when
games.
Kyrie played for Duke in those early games, Duke was the best team in the country.
Right.
Carolina wasn't. They still weren't the best team.
no.
They might could have reached the Final Four with if Caleb
Right.
Wilson was fully healthy. They were good enough
Yeah.
on their best night.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I mean, it was just terrible for them the way he got hurt.
Then he came back.
Was
and
coming back and dunked in practice
Got
or
hurt.
something and broke his thumb and
He hit
yeah.
the rim, the little
Didn't-
hook on the rim or something. One of the hooks
Yeah.
that pulled the net or something, and it
Yeah.
messed his
It
thumb
was a
up.
practice thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think any Carolina fans would have thought they were good enough to win the national championship if he
No.
played.
Right.
But they were good enough to make
Yeah,
a
they
fairly
coulda
deep
went,
run.
Yep.
I mean, they beat Duke when he played. They beat some good teams with him.
I'm gonna say something you won't believe. I'm gonna say, I think he'll be a better pro than Boozer.
Yeah, I could see that.
He's more athletic.
He's really
Yeah.
built for
Yeah.
the pro
Yeah.
game.
But
Boozer-
he's really
Boozer's
bouncy.
not as
He's-
athletic.
No, he's quick off the floor.
Yeah. Now, unless he's injury prone.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird. These are just a hand and a wrist and a thumb. I don't think they'll have any lingering
No.
effects.
Right. Where did he go to?
Bulls.
Bulls.
Yeah.
And where did Grizzlies for?
Yeah. for Boozer.
Boy, both franchises need a lot of work.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, let's talk about the draft a little bit. I read something that said Henry Visar from Carolina and Isaiah Evans of Duke really they missed out on a lot of money had they stayed in school, either by transferring or going back to.
Okay, Isaiah Evans and who's the other?
Henry Visar, the big man from Carolina who stayed in.
Hey, that player scared me on their team more than anybody else on that roster. I mean, that's a big guy that can shoot threes. Who did they get picked up by? I don't remember. Do you guys?
Evans went to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Vasara, I'm not sure about.
Well, he might have missed out on money right now, Mike, but he might.
That's true. They were talking about money.
And he's going to a franchise right now that's looking to win a title.
Yeah.
I mean, first thing he's got to do is make the team.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And Vesser went where?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
But had Evans, say he transferred to another school and didn't stay in the draft, he probably could have earned $5 million right there.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. But you're right. I mean,
well, neither one of them went in the first round, so they're both going to have to earn a spot.
They have to earn a spot because they weren't first rounders. Yeah.
Do you think Evans thought he would be a first rounder when he came out?
Well, everybody.
I mean, I guess you do. Otherwise, you won't do it, would you?
I heard a review of Jay Billis. He was looking at the Duke players, and he thought that Evans would probably go to like mid-20s. First round.
I heard this the other day. What's the superstar for the Knicks? That
Brunson
was a second rounder, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the only second rounder when they were naming people the other night that have made it.
Became mega stars.
Yeah. That second rounders just don't make it.
Not very frequent.
Well, Jokic was a second rounder.
Yeah, there've been some.
And he's, a 3-4-time MVP.
Oh yeah.
They named about 4 or 5 that became big stars.
Yeah, he was a second rounder, but he'd sure be a first one today. I mean, do you think the reason he was a second rounder is because where he's
big
from?
and slow?
And,
yeah, he just looked like a big, slow
that
European.
Dominates.
That's right.
A big, slow dominator. How old is he now?
30, couple.
30.
I'm just guessing. Let's see. 31.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, on another front, Brett.
Not very old.
It kind of out of left field for me. LaMelo Ball, who was the core of
traded.
the successful Hornets team last year. What was that all about?
I don't know if it's the immaturity thing.
Yeah.
If they're trying to free up cap space to go after a better, bigger, better star. I don't really know.
Why would they not try to sign the Celtics guy?
Yeah, Jalen
with
Brown.
all the issues
well, he's not a free agent.
Yeah,
they could trade for him.
Yeah, make a trade.
I don't know what they have to offer.
I could see that coming.
Now, in return, they got Naz. What was it? Naz
Reid. Yeah, he's been a very good player for Minnesota. I mean, they got a good player back. Not the star caliber as LaMelo Ball, but I don't know. I thought that was a little weird. Unless they got a bigger move coming. They did re-sign Kobe White, who they just got at the trade deadline last year. He was really good in the playoffs.
He was. Do they feel like he's just going to be the point guard?
I guess so. I guess that's their plan.
Yeah.
He'll.
There had to be
but
something.
You never know,
there had to be a little bit of something there that they didn't like about.
It's
Ball.
the immaturity, I think.
Yeah.
Well, he had.
He
some
just hadn't grown up.
The one thing, did he get suspended or fined for the thing in the playoffs? Or was it the playoffs?
I don't remember. I don't remember what happened. I know he's had some off the.
Oh yeah,
court
he got
stuff.
He
had a big.
He pulled somebody down in a playoff game. He pulled somebody down in a playoff game.
Right.
I don't think that had anything to do with it.
No,
that's not.
But it might just be a bunch of those little things.
Yeah,
adding
we don't
up
know
over
what
time.
the culture is.
Maybe Daddy came to too many games.
Yeah,
that could always be a problem.
I mean, but the guy's an incredible scorer. I mean, he was kind of.
Oh yeah, he's a really good player. He's just immature.
Before we take our final time out, Brett's going to get his lyrics ready. I'm going to read a couple messages that I just got, and I just got an extra one, and then we'll let Brett's the ones with lyrics still to go, right?
Yeah.
Jason, good morning, Jason, says Vesser went to Atlanta, picked in the second round. In the 50s. He was in the 50s.
Yeah.
Vesser turned down $4 million NIL by not coming back to school. So what's the most you can make if they sign? I guess there is no most you can make if they sign you, right, as a second rounder?
Yeah,
I mean,
don't know.
God, okay. What I want to know then, we're talking about this guy and we're talking about the Duke guy, Evans. Who's giving them the advice? You know, I mean, who is telling them it's his time to do it or it's not? I mean,
well, it's for one, it's their dream.
Yeah.
It's their dream to play in the NBA.
Right.
And
number two, okay.
Isn't the dream also to be financially?
Will either one of them get better? Think about that too.
Yeah.
And next year's class is supposed to be better, right?
I don't know. I think this year's class.
Oh, this year's class was loaded.
Was it?
was
Okay.
loaded.
Okay.
Next year may not be as good.
Well,
This was one of the
then
best.
somebody gave them bad advice then.
Yeah, this is one of the best classes.
Well, they knew they weren't going to be in the top 15 or so. I don't
Right.
think.
Then come back, earn that $4 million, and try it next year.
Yeah, I know. That's $4 million in the hands.
Right. That's the bird in the hand for.
Yeah.
I just think somebody must have gave bad advice. They
But Isaiah Evans has played 2 years of college.
Well, there's speculation.
But
he might
Vassar's
go
played
back
more,
his first
right? Vassar's played more years than that.
Has he?
So I guess he's less likely to improve by staying in college. But
I think so.
I don't know that either one of them will improve.
Yeah.
I think they're both good.
Evans would just.
But
I
I
mean,
don't
he could
know-
get
I don't know what they
stronger,
Evans
better on
can-
defense.
Evans can add.
He's a great shooter. He's not going to improve that part of his
Right.
game.
No.
Right.
He's got.
But that's okay because it's already where you want it.
He's
Yeah.
got to get stronger, and and he can. I mean, add some weight. He's thin, obviously, but.
I mean, I
He
don't
can
even think that
definitely
really
shoot.
hurts you in the NBA like it used to. I don't think there's a lot of really thin players in the NBA.
It doesn't seem to matter because the game's on the perimeter
Yeah.
anymore.
We got to get through these messages and get our break in here. Butch says, and y'all gonna have to help me because I should know this, but he says, "Rest in peace." By the way, rest in peace, DCT.
Yeah, David Clayton Thomas.
Okay,
the
so
lead
okay,
singer, yeah.
all right. And then the reason we played Blood, Sweat, and Tears, right?
Right.
The original test as a true Triple Crown winner was the ability of the 3 separate distances. That's what
That's
Butch
right.
says about that.
Yeah, they were different.
Right.
Each race was
So
different.
you
Yeah,
prove
so if you make
yourself-
them all the same, then that defeats the.
right,
It does.
the purpose,
Yeah.
of seeing if you can handle all 3. Vesser walked away from $4 million with Carolina. This is Lenny. Walked away from $4 million to stay at Carolina. Went pro. He will now have to earn his spot on the NBA. I just hope it works out for him. And he also, above that, had a note 24 times for Florida State, 13 for Carolina. Okay, 13 for Carolina. Carolina's been to the World Series 13 times, and Florida State 24. That's 37 appearances without a title out of those two
So
teams.
incredible.
Nope. Yeah. Is Carolina second all time? That's what
They're
Lenny?
creeping up on second.
Are they second all
I think
time?
So. Clemson had
Because Florida
12.
State would have to be.
Clemson's had 12.
Okay,
without winning
okay.
it.
Yeah. Clemson hasn't been in a while, have they? Or have I
It's
just
been a
missed it?
while.
Yeah. Or maybe I just missed it. I'm not sure.
And you talk about Oklahoma getting on this improbable run. Remember when Coastal won it? When was that, 2017? I mean, who would have thought they would win it? I mean, good program, obviously, but they just
Rodney weighs in and says the ball trade was a great move. Sold high. All the people I've heard analyzing this said Ball won't have the year he had this year probably. I mean, that was the NBA people on TV, that he might not be as good as he was this year again.
So he's injury prone too.
Yeah, said healthiest season Ball has is a rookie season, and the rookie contract is expiring and will cost somebody big money. with the next contract. So they're taking a chance is what they're doing. Minnesota is that, they got Ant-Man, and they had to clear that, I'm sure, before with him.
I would hope so.
Yeah. I would not want Ant-Man mad at me.
That's a weird piece to try to fit.
It is.
LaMelo Ball is.
Yep.
He's.
I can see him. All it takes one time he don't throw him the ball when he thinks he should get it.
Ball dominant.
Yeah. Both of them.
Yeah, and that's a weird piece. Minnesota's making a lot of changes. They traded Julius Randle.
Yeah. But that was to make room, right? That they had to do that.
I just think he didn't really fit their style either.
How old is he? How long has he been playing in the NBA?
He's probably 30.
Is he?
28 or 30, yeah.
I'd guess closer to 40.
Well, now
nah, he looks
in
older.
The Giannis trade, I mean, they're getting number 1 draft picks in 2033. That's a little way off. I mean, crazy.
Yeah, that was a weird one too.
I think that pick was born yesterday.
Yeah, born yesterday. See you later.
I think a lot of people see Giannis as past his best days.
Yeah. But they've done it before, right?
I'm blank. Where'd he wind up?
Miami. But Miami didn't.
They'll be
didn't
good.
seem like they had to give up a ton.
They'll be good.
If you have Giannis and Bam,
healthy.
It's going to be hard to score on that team in the paint.
A healthy Giannis.
Yeah.
They'll be good.
Well, they've done it before, Brad. I mean, they brought in Shaq.
Yeah.
Won a title, and of course, LeBron taking my.
I just don't know who their guards are because Tyler Hero was their best one.
Yeah.
And they had to trade him away.
What chance would you give the Knicks making it back to the finals? Not even going to say win it, but just to get back to the finals. I mean, the East seems very balanced.
Well, yeah, the East has gotten a lot better over the past 5 years or so.
I say they don't.
I would take the field over them.
I'm just talking about this year.
Yeah,
this coming year.
I would take the field over them, but they're still going to be. They're probably the favorite.
But I am sold on Brunson.
Yeah,
yeah.
He gets the job done. I mean,
obviously the hunger is not going to be the same. That's always a factor.
They're not going to seize the city. Make sure the way
I would think Boston's going to be really good. I don't know what'll happen with Jaylen Brown, but Boston's not just going to give him away.
Right.
If they do trade him, it's going to be for pieces.
Have they already messed up the relationship?
Yeah, that's what I would be worried about.
Yeah.
With all this talk and all these rumors,
and
they already tried to trade him. It didn't work.
Unless he asked for a trade, I would have never even put his name out there. I would rather have him than Giannis at this point. Brown's very durable.
What's the Duke guy that's on the
Jason Tatum?
Can he lead a team? Can he?
Well, he's done it. I mean, they've won a title.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown won MVP of the finals, but Jason Tatum's still their main guy.
But why can't they coexist? Is there a reason?
They have up till now.
I know.
What hurt them, I think, was Tatum missed most of the season.
Yep.
With that torn Achilles, it became Jaylen Brown's team, and he got a taste of that. And I think maybe now he wants to be the main guy on a team instead of being kind of 1A.
His little boy's already dunking. I've seen it on TV, hadn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Tatum you're talking about,
Tatum,
not Brown.
Tatum's little boy's already dunking on commercials. We got to take our final time out. Brett has got us some lyrics, though, to I'm anxious to see where these come from here.
Down at the Astoria, the scene was changing.
Back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Dance. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash, or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget, they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
This was 9 and 10, right?
Welcome back. 9 and 10, yes.
9 and 10.
Brett's going to give us his lyrics one more time here, final segment of our show. I would not have got it.
You got me stopped.
Yeah, Mike had the same thing.
There's a big sign in Cleveland with this title spelled out. I'll give you that. Down at the Astoria, the scene was changing. Bingo and Rock were pushing out X rating.
Long Live Rock.
Yeah.
Is that right? By The Who. Butch Parker, our only answer this morning for that one.
When I think of like that Long Live Rock, didn't AC/DC do a song, something like that?
Who?
AC/DC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they do. I think they may have one named that.
I think they did.
Yeah. Maybe the same song.
Could be.
I don't know.
No, they got a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's AC/DC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A couple messages here real quick. Richard says, what hurt Jaylen Brown with the Celtics has he stated he had more fun this year and that this was his favorite year. They didn't go very far. That didn't go over. Excuse me. Let me concentrate here. That didn't go over very well with management. So he's out, especially since they made an early exit. Tatum was out, and he was so happy. So you think those guys don't get along?
I don't really know.
Yeah,
I never thought that before.
Yeah. I'm with you on one thing. They could win a title. I mean, that should be enough.
They already have.
Yeah, I know.
They've already won one.
But they could win again. They could win again. Who? Whenever they won the title, who was some of the supporting cast that we'd recognize? Was
Well, Derek White,
yeah,
who they still have.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They had Al Horford, and he's gone.
Yeah.
He's
Well, he played 40 years, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, he's still with the Warriors.
Still playing.
Yeah.
Still playing.
I don't know. I mean, just a lot of the same guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying
to pull up their roster to see who their other starters were that year.
While you do that,
well, they had Porzingis. He was hurt. He's always hurt, but he was hurt off and on, and he's not there anymore. Drew Holiday, he's not there anymore.
Yep.
So it's changed a little bit, but Tatum, Brown, and Derek White seemed like the main three guys in that title run, and they still have all three of them.
We got to mention that North Lincoln won the 5A Wells Fargo Cup again.
Right.
Again. I think it's again. I'm pretty sure they won it last year. Not the 5A, but the 3A last year. But impressive. We do know. I think they won 4 state championships. Is that right?
Baseball, girls basketball, cross country, track.
Girls track. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I think four state titles for North Lincoln, and probably. I can't see that slipping any next year.
Well, no, it's not going to slip in girls basketball.
No, it's not. They
got everybody back.
Yep.
I mean, they may not win it, but they're going to rack up a lot of points.
Do you think they wound up with the worst record to ever win a state title?
Yeah, I think so. Well, they won 9
because of all the games they had to forfeit.
Yeah.
What
was their final?
I don't know what it wound up.
9
I can't remember.
21 or.
Yeah, I mean the losses had to be 20. They barely got in after that. Barely got in.
Seed.
Yeah,
barely got in.
And those other schools are the ones that paid the price. I mean, there ought to be another way of doing it, but those other schools are the ones that had to pay the price. They went and played a real high seed in the first round, knocked them out.
Them out, yeah.
That's
true.
Yeah, and it's not all about. Just you can say this. You can say, well, they wouldn't have won the title anyway if North Lincoln beat it. No, they wouldn't. But still, it probably wouldn't
have gone out in the first round.
Right. I mean, even if you go 3 rounds,
second round.
Yeah. Some of these teams could have probably went 2 to 3, maybe 4 rounds.
Did you see the list of each class's top 5 finishers in Wells Fargo?
I know Highland Tech was in a lot of them. Is that what?
No, I just mean each class's top 5 overall.
Oh, okay.
So
I was looking at their.
I didn't look that.
Highland Tech had a lot of academic stuff.
Well, if you go to, you got 7A was won by Cardinal Gibbons.
Yeah.
6A was won by Charlotte Catholic.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the number of, and those aren't charter schools; those are Catholic schools, but
still private.
Yeah.
If you get down to 4A, you got Lake Norman Charter won it. Lincoln Charter finished 4th. 3A. Pine Lake Prep, North Carolina School of Science and Math, Union Academy, and Wake Prep. That's 4 out of the top 5. 3A.
The lower you get.
3A, Community School of Davidson, Christ the King, Bishop McGinnis, Mountain Island Charter, Corvian Community. That's 5 out of 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
1A, something's got to be done.
School of Science and Math in Morganton, Thomas Jefferson Classical, North Carolina Leadership Academy. So 3 out of the 5 1As were
Oh yeah, the
those
1As.
kind of schools.
You can forget it.
So Robbinsville finished 3rd, and Northside Pinetown finished 5th. So
while we're on the subject, I think second round of interviews for Q Tucker's replacement may have taken place this past week. Don't know any details or anything. I don't know anything. Don't know anything. Just got a source that said second round of interviews happening. So
was he in on them? Did he get a second interview?
The person I'm talking about.
Yeah, your
How you
source.
know it's a he? No. He didn't get the first interview. You got to get the first one before you can get the second one. Lenny says the song we were trying to think about was For Those Who Like to Rock, We Salute You, AC/DC.
That's right, for those who like to rock.
For those about
to rock, yeah.
That was the one I was trying to think
for those
of.
about to rock, yes.
Those about to rock.
Mike Painter says, I think the North Lincoln girls won the winter indoor track state championship.
Yeah, they did. Winter indoor track.
They
that's
did.
right.
And I thought I had another one here. Let's see. Scott Cloninger says the interviews. Oh, well, he says that too. That's funny. I got that message earlier in the week, and now Scott says same thing. And the other one was not from Scott. The interview for Q Tucker's job is going on. Should know something next week. Now I'm gonna give you a Seinfeld thing here. When you say next week, does that start tomorrow? Or is that you ever seen the one, Brett, where the guy's parking cars and he said, I'm going to be gone next week? And Jerry says, is that 2 days from now or the next Wednesday? He's, no, if it's 2 days from now, I would have said 2 days. But I don't know. When they say here next week, I'm guessing that
Speaking of
that runs out at the end of June, right? I'm sorry, Mike. That runs out at the end of June. I think that's the date that her term runs out. Is the last day of June, and that's just 3 days away or so, something like that. So yeah. Now they don't have to name a replacement before she's gone. I don't guess, but they probably like to.
Be an interesting race.
Yeah. Who wants that?
Oh boy.
Don't get me wrong. I think it's probably a pretty good job.
I'm sure a lot of people would like the pay, but not the headaches.
Yeah.
High six figures, absolutely.
I have no idea. Is that what? Is that? There's a difference in six figures and high six figures. So
well, I wasn't that high, but
I'm just going Mike here. I don't know.
Speaking of athletics administration, I was at a school board meeting in Lincoln County this past week, and I think I saw David Avery wearing something other than athletic wear.
Wow.
For the first time. He had on a regular collared shirt and khaki pants. Now he's in administration.
Yep.
It's kind of interesting.
I love it.
I didn't get a chance to talk with him because they went into closed session, but it's kind of, I wanted to. I wonder what he's going to feel like around the 1st of August. Will you think he'll miss it? Probably not.
Well, of course.
Of course he'll miss it.
Yeah. Anybody that's been a coach or anything like that.
He's been one for 27 years.
Right. Yeah, they're going to miss it. They're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. And, it doesn't say that doesn't say he's finished coaching. He could come back after he retires and
absolutely.
Volunteer
once
coach
he gets
or
his 30.
whatever. Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. Sent me a nice message about a week ago or so about I've told you before, David and Butch were the ones that approached me about helping out with the conference, when Butch got sick. So.
He's always been an advocate for you.
Yep. Let's see here. Cherryville Legion has games with
Burke County tonight, right?
I think Lenny's just giving me some scores here that I can throw out there real quick. 2 Shelby. Maybe he's talking about July.
Well, Cherryville
Legion has games with. That's it. That's what he's saying. He's got 2 games with Shelby.
Yeah.
They got one with Asheville, one with Burke. They also have one with Hickory. And not sure what they do with Caldwell suspended game.
They haven't set a day. That
and
game
the playoffs
may not be
start.
very meaningful.
The playoffs start. The senior playoffs start on the 5th.
I think so.
Yeah, on the 5th. Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. They haven't even played Shelby yet. We'll see.
Yeah,
how that
and that's
works
the
out.
last 2 games. I'm guessing they set it up that way, thinking that would be, and it could be for the top seed. I mean, Cheryl's in that spot right now.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a decent rivalry. Cherville and Shelby and Legion.
I don't know what to say there. I was trying to go through my notes here real quick. Post 100 we covered. Post 30, Lincoln got hot. They've been winning games. 7-6 right now on the season.
That's a good first season.
Junior team
record with the juniors.
Yes, they're 7-6.
Give them their props.
And I think they had a game they didn't get to play. I mean, you can't can't end on an odd number, and they did, but I don't know if it'll be made up. The seeding probably be the same, and their playoffs start
the first,
which is just a couple of days away. Matt's got them playing really well. I got to say it, Mike. They were down to Cherville 6-0 in the second inning, and came back and won.
Yeah,
came back and won 8-6. They did.
Yeah.
They beat Cherville both times they played them this year.
How many different schools represented? Do you know?
In the juniors?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
Just Lincoln County's junior team.
Have you seen?
And on their team, I do not know. I don't have a roster with schools on it. I do not know. But
I didn't know if it was just Lincoln County schools, if they expanded outside of. I mean, they couldn't go far out of Lincoln County because there's teams all around.
The only name on the roster that I recognize.
I didn't recognize any.
Is Ryder Kerrigan.
Yeah,
that's Chris Kerrigan's son.
And he plays Kerrigan's brother. Yeah,
and he's a Cherville.
Yeah,
I guess high school, or maybe he was.
Here's the interesting thing: the Cherville juniors have a kid from South Lake Christian on their team. That's a good.
Yeah,
a little haul. I don't know how that works. But.
Well, I've seen posts on Facebook about a pitcher, I think from Lincoln High School, that's pitching for Lincoln juniors, and he's had.
There probably
some
are.
Really good
I just don't recognize the names.
Hey, I don't either. I can't even remember what the name was. But obviously, Tyler Gates is at Cherville senior team.
Seniors, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
In fact, last night he was a winning pitcher in a win over the Gaston Braves, 7-1.
Lenny says Shelby on Monday and Tuesday, and finish it with Hickory on Thursday to round out that regular season before they start the playoffs. I'm going to see if I can find something here. I know we only got a few seconds left. It doesn't look like my phone's going to cooperate here. But there is something I want to try and find real quick on this Legion baseball thing for post 30. All right, here you go. Arion Allen, Asher Pariano, yes. Brock Bynum. That name sounds familiar to me, but I can't place it. Cash Craig. I'm guessing that might be Matt's.
No idea.
Is that possible? I don't know how old his son. Ethan Tucker, Hunter Chapman, Hunter Hodgkin. Have I said any names you recognize yet, Brett?
A lot of Hunters.
Isaac Sane, John Holliday, Josh Aker, Caleb Beal, Lane Davis.
Might have been the pitcher I was.
Okay, Josh Aker,
Did
Caleb
Beal
maybe.
play for Lincoln?
Lane Davis, Maddox Garrett, Max Petty, Miles Engstrom, Rocky Amos.
Love that name.
Yeah, I do too. Ryder Kerrigan and Tucker Beller. Beller. That is the names that I have on the Lincoln Post 30 roster, which is, to me, I don't know, but that sounds like it represents quite a few schools.
That's what I think.
Maybe I'm wrong. So I would like to know how many schools are in that. Denny Hoover says West, East, Lincoln, North, and Lincoln Charter all were represented for Post 30. So that's good to know. That is very good to know. Now, are there other schools out there, or do you know, Denny? I just wondered if there are others out there. And Lenny says Cash is Matt's son, so that answers that one.
That question.
Along with some of homeschool kids, he says.
Okay,
Denny says some of them
okay.
are homeschool
Well,
kids.
it's good that they're getting an opportunity.
That's great. That's great
Yeah.
that they're getting an opportunity to play. Appreciate you tuning in this morning to Sports Talk for Mike. And we did get to your lyrics, didn't we? The Who. Mike, Brett, I'm David.
Just want to say, Cape Fear is back. It's now a TV series with.
I'm all over it, man. I've already seen about 6 episodes.
How is it?
Great.
Okay.
Yep.
Amy Adams is in it. Javier Bardem.
See you next week.